Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I want to show you guys how I slay and protect my edges at the same time. So stick around and stay tuned. Okay, so I kind of get a lot of questions about how I style my edges. I wasn't really ever going to do a video on this, but since I do get asked that question often enough, I figured I might as well do a video. So I'm just going to show you guys how I style my edges and how I protect them as well. So right now I'm just working with an old twist out. Right now what I'm going to do, I'm just pushing my hair back and I'm going to pin it back on each side. This one's already kind of pinned. Okay, so I just get the hair out of my face. And then next what I do is I kind of just brush out those little hairs. Hopefully it's close enough. So this is how I'm doing it. See, and those are the hairs I'm going to go ahead and slay. So my next step, which is the most important step, is I get my spray bottle. And shake it up. My spray bottle has multiple things in here. I've got water, I've got aloe vera gel, I've got multiple oil blends in here. But the most important oil that I have in my spray bottle and that I use for my edges is black Jamaican castor oil. I make sure to put that in my spray bottle. Also, sometimes I just take the black Jamaican castor oil and sometimes I just put it on my edges. Okay? And so I just go up really close on my edges and I just spray them. Ooh, in my eye. And I just spray them with some water lightly. And I'll do the other side. And I'll just spray it real light. Okay, and then next just go ahead with my hands and just kind of smooth that water in and make sure it penetrates my edges. So basically the first step is to moisturize your edges, and that's what I'm doing by spraying it with water. You want to moisturize your edges. I honestly feel like too this is how you get the best results and you get very nice. I don't know, for me it just makes it easier. Okay, so after I've done that and I've moisturized them, I'm just gonna go in now with the black Jamaican castor oil, and I'm literally just gonna like put it at my fingertips. I'm not using a lot. I'm just putting a little bit of black Jamaican castor oil at my fingertips, and I'm gonna do the same thing and kind of just massage that in. Hit the other side with the oil. Okay, and then next I just pulled out my favorite gel of all time. It's the Main Choice Biotin Infused Styling Gel, the Crystal Orchid Gel. So I'm just gonna use that gel. I just had to smell it. It smells so good. I just got it on my chin. Anyways, I get a handy dandy toothbrush. Like, I know you guys have probably seen videos like this 1,000 times, but I just figured since I've been asked, I figured I'll show how I do it. Maybe my method may be different from somebody else's and it could help someone. I don't know. So I just go ahead and I just take a little bit. And I only put the gel up at the top, like that little pink area at the top. My part is kind of bothering me. My part is just not going to be straight for this video. It's whatever. So I just put gel at the tip area of the toothbrush. And then here, see, I have a pretty weird hairline. So next I just go in with the gel right there. If I look over to the side, I'm just looking in the mirror. And then I'm literally just pushing down and swooping back really lightly on my edges. So just go in here with this area and I just swish it back a little bit, and that's pretty much all I do. And then I just go all the way down and going in with that little dot of gel, and I just go in on the next area, and literally I'm just brushing down really lightly and I'm not being really hard or abrasive on them. I just push it down and then swoop it back some. And for girls who have sideburns, I like to style my sideburns. I know sometimes people like to just push them back. I like to utilize them. So what I do in this area is I'll just bring this down some. I really hope you guys are seeing this. So I'm just going to bring this area down some a little. And then next I'm just going, and so now the gel's kind of drying up, or it's just drying up a little bit. I add a little more water. I'm gonna add a little water and swoop it in, and then this area I'm just coming in, and I just brush ever so lightly. I'm not ever being hard or abrasive, and then I literally just flick the toothbrush in this direction, just like this, very lightly, and pushing the hair back and then creating that little tail. Okay, that's really about it, and all I do, I swear, is super simple. I'm gonna do the other side and I'll show you guys. But yeah, like I don't really do a whole lot. I think it's very important to be very light when you are doing your edges. I personally don't really use toothbrushes like this because the bristles are way too hard, especially over time they get way too hard and rough. I do use this, but specifically for edge controls I use this brush, and that's to get, like, if I need hair to like stay back, I use this for edge controls. But for my actual edges, like the little baby hairs, I just use a really soft toothbrush so that I'm not causing any damage or anything to my edges. I'm just going to do the other side, and I'm going to spray it again. Okay. Good. And get the oil again. I'm just doing this again because I let it dry up some. Okay. So now that I got it all wet up, and now I do the same exact thing on the other side. I'm just gonna try to do this looking in the camera. Now I have a widow's peak. I sometimes lay this, sometimes I don't. It's a very small widow's peak. It's whatever. So I'm just going in and brushing ever so lightly, just down, and just flicking and swooping it back. And now I come down, and I'm just doing the same motion all throughout. Add more gel if you need it. That's about it. Okay, now I can obviously do better with my edges if I was like face to face with a mirror, but because I'm looking in the camera right now, this is as good as it's gonna get. But yeah, that's the basics. And then I just let it dry up a little bit because it is pretty wet, and release the hair, and edges are styled. I will show you really quickly what I do with the edge control. Usually I do the edge control first and I lay it, but I'll just show you really quickly what I do. Okay, so I have the Style Factor Edge Booster Edge Control, and it's not really much in here, but this is how I use the edge control. So see this area that I pinned back? That area is what I like to put edge control on to get it to stay down. And then this little hump and this little widow's peak area that I was just telling you guys about, I like to just swoop that. So I'm just going in, and I do the same exact thing. I just put a little bit at the tip there. I don't cover the whole brush in edge control. And I'm just gonna grab this area right here, and I'm just brushing it back like so. Okay, and I'll tap lightly up here a little bit, and I'm just pushing that hair back. Oof. Okay, I'm probably not gonna wrap it right now but that's about it. That's the basis. And then I'll do the same thing up here, this little bushy little area. And I'm just swooping that kind of across. Sometimes I pin it down, but as you can see, it gets a little weird in that area. So this is what I'm doing here. It's just brushing that over like so. And then sometimes I do put a little edge control on the parts and just brush them down. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm going to wash my hair in a little while. Alright, yeah, so that is how I do my edges. I will say the less product in your hair, the better. So that's another reason why I like to spray my edges to kind of cleanse it off. Sometimes I will do that if I have a twist out, and sometimes I'll spray it with some water and dab it with the paper towel and then spray it again. Because the cleaner the edges are, the best results you're going to get. That's why I can't really get that great of results here. If you're working on freshly washed hair, you're gonna get a smoother finish, a shinier look to your edges, and they'll lay down a little better. But because I have a lot going on in my hair, I also have other gels here, so it might be a little white, but I just wanted to show you guys what I do and what is the method. Overall, this is the method that I do to style my edges. I really don't do anything crazy. And this is a good way to protect your edges as well as style them and slay them, because nobody wants their edges to start thinning and going bald, okay? Nobody wants that. We want our edges. We want to keep our edges all 2020. So yeah, that's what I do, guys. This is how I style my edges and protect them at the same time. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope it's helpful. And yeah, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.